Hello, in my today's tutorial I will show how to plot multiple XRD spectra into a single merged graph like this. These are my data file which is in ASCII format. ASCII format means the extension of file is .asc. This format is supported by Origin Lab software as well as Export HighScore Plus software. I have already opened the Origin Lab software. Now I will select my data file and then drag and drop inside the Origin Lab software. The data files are open in multiple windows. You can see on the top of each window the sample name is written. Here is M1, which means this data belong to M1 sample. This is M2 sample. This data belong to M3 sample, and this data belong to M4 sample. The data is in multiple windows and I need to copy and paste it into a single window. For this purpose I will need to create some empty column in this window. I can add new column either by clicking on the add new column icon, which is here, or by clicking Ctrl+T key in my keyboard. Here I will write the number of column which I need. For example, I will write 8. 8 columns have been successfully created. To copy and paste the data, we will need to check the spectral range. The spectral range is the two theta starting and end point. Here in this case you can see the 2 theta spectral range is from 10 degree to 80 degree. The scan rate is the step of the data in which the data point have been recorded. For example, this is 10.01 and the second step is 10.03. The difference between these 2 points is 0.02, which means the scan rate for this data is 0.02 degree. Now I need to check the scan rate and the spectral range of the other samples. If the scan and spectral range is the same, then I will need to copy the y-axis values only. For example, this is my M2 sample. The scan rate is 0.02 degree, which is the same as M1 sample, and the spectral range is from 10 to 80 degrees, which is also same. Here is my M4 sample. The scan rate is also 0.02 degree and the spectral range is from 10 to 80 degree. This is M3 sample. The scan rate is the same and the spectral range is also the same. So the x-axis value for all the sample is same, which is from 10 to 80 degree, and the scan rate is 0.02 degree for each sample. Therefore I do not need to copy the x-axis value for each sample individually. I have only to copy the y-axis values. I also need to label these sample by writing their name here in this window. As you can see on the top of this window, this sample is belong to this data belong to M1 sample. So here I will write M1. Now here I will write M2, here M3, and M4. This data belong to M2 sample. I will select the y-axis column by clicking on the top of it and then option, copy and paste it here in this window. Column is copy. Now we do not need it, so delete it. So I deleted it. Copy paste, copy, paste, delete. I will delete the extra column. Now look at the top of column. This is AX, BY, CY, TY and EY. AX mean this column will be plotted on X axis, while these column will be plotted on Y axis. We need to select all of them like this, and then here go to stack lines by Y offsets. The spectra are plotted in my desired pattern, but now I want to change the order of the spectra. Changing the order of spectra, what I mean, I want the black graph on the top of all the spectra and the green graph in the bottom of all the spectra. I want my red graph in the place of blue graph and the blue graph in the place of my red graph. If I click and try to drag a graph to another location, it will not move. The reason behind is that these graphs are grouped together. If I perform an operation on a single graph, it will apply on all of them. For example, if I want to increase the thickness of an individual graph, the thickness of all the graph will be increases like this. To change the order of the graph, we need to ungroup these graphs. To do that, we need to double click on any of them like this. Here you can see in group menu, these graphs are dependent. We need to independent them. Apply and press OK. Now if I click and drag a graph, it is moving now. I can move my break graph on the top of this window and green and on the bottom. I can move my blue graph here, red graph above of it. Now let's set the X axis and Y axis value. Double click on this line. The spectral range was from 10 to 80 degree. Apply. Now let's set the Y axis value from 0 to whatever. I will move it down. Now let's label each graph. This is M4 graph. This is M3. This is M2. And this is our M1 graph. I will delete. Now I will complete the square box by adding two lines, one on the top of them, the other on the right hand side of this graph. To do this, I will double click on X axis or Y axis, double click, Go to line and text, select on top, show none, apply. Also right hand side, show already none and apply. To theta unit is degree. Intensity a dot u dot. I keep the y-axis intensity unit as arbitrary because these graphs are plotted in comparison. This is my final graph. Now I will save it in some safe location. Go to file, save project as, name it whatever you want. Now change the format of the file from OPJU to OPJ, because the OPJU format is supported by the newer version of Origin Lab only, while the OPJ format is supported by newer version as well as the older version of the software. Now let's export the graph in JPG format. File, export, open dialog, select the JPG format, location and file name, apply, close. This is the Origin Lab file and this is the JPG file. You can see the resolution of image is very high, which means this picture will be in very high quality. You can see if we zoom in, the quality of image is very good. Thank you for watching NanoWorld.